Set in 58, it's a fictional event that happens before the 1958 riots that take place in Nottingham. A lot of people don't know that the biggest race riots in Britain were in Nottingham and in London. The race riots that happened in Nottingham happen the day after our fictional party, if you like.
A West Indian community of West Indian immigrants in Nottingham in 1958 who come together to form one of these shebeens because they want to find a safe space to be themselves, to be together where they're free of the racism outside on the streets. And as the era is changing, the violence in the air, the unhappiness in the air, the anger starts to penetrate into the safe space, and it all starts to peel quite literally off the walls.
You have to think in 1958, if there were Caribbean migrants walking around the streets, then they were vulnerable, they were at risk. If they went into bars, they were ostracized, kicked out, frowned upon. And so people started creating safe spaces in their houses.
Shebeen is a wonderful term. It originates in Ireland, but it was adopted by West Indians. You find a lot of South Africans use the term as well. And it relates to a party held in a familiar environment, usually a house, someone's home, that represents a sort of safe space where people can go and be with other people like themselves, and let your hair down and be as loud as you want and as joyful as you want.
It's like a little small miniature version of a Caribbean island, but in a front room. So you've got people playing dominoes, you've got people drinking, you've got people chatting, smoking, dancing, listening to music.
I've met Mufaro, and it's quite interesting because he's of Zimbabwean heritage, but he's lived in Nottingham since I think he was 11 or 12. And so it's really amazing seeing his take, and it's, already it's won the Alfred Fagon Award, which is brilliant, for a play that's not yet being done, but just his words on the page have had such a, major influence on the theatrical writing world. So that's great, yeah. And he's really excited, so it's good.
It's weird, isn't it? When you put a play on, or when you decide to put a play on, you're not quite aware of what the world's going to be doing. But I just think this play was pertinent anyway. It arrived at a point where we should be celebrating 70 years worth of contribution from this group of people who arrived.
There's a lot of stuff that people don't know, the history of the Caribbean experience in this country and the contributions that they made, I would like people to leave with a bigger, wider, more sympathetic understanding.
I love you so much. Yes, boy, you got a touch. Darling, squeeze me there again. I don't mind the pain. Like you did before. Rub it in once more.